Hello and welcome to the Conversation Is podcast. I'm Charlie Pitson.
And I'm Ash Hughes.
And today, tell them what the conversation is.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it right this week.
Whoa. So that was directed by James Gunn, with a screenplay by James Gunn and Nicole Perlman, released in 2014.
Sound.
Yeah.
Crack it on then, is it?
Let's do this. Right, first thing I want to mention is the soundtrack.
Yeah, definitely one of the best movie soundtracks ever.
Yeah. What's your favourite song from this soundtrack?
It's a hard question. Either Pina Coladas, just because it's so fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Blue Sky is the second one, isn't it?
Yeah, number
Chain
2.
is the second. I think the soundtrack for the second one's better.
Oh, hands down, yeah. For me, it's probably Hooked on a Feeling, the way it comes in the song and, like...
Yeah, I think some songs are synonymous with this film now, like you said, Hooked on a Feeling, Pina Coladas. I was thinking last night, so, you know when Suicide Squad come out, there was that whole thing about them doing, loads of reshoots and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think it's because they saw this and they were like, all right, yeah, we want it to be as much like Guardians of the Galaxy as possible. And I think their solution to that was to add loads of songs in. But I think the difference between this and Suicide Squad is, the songs are part of the story in this.
Yeah, because obviously the tape and it's...
Yeah. Whereas in Suicide Squad, they're just songs. It's a soundtrack. It's not the story.
It doesn't fit in. That's what I mean with the Hooked on the Feeling. That's at the bit when they're in the kiln, and that guard is listening to his Walkman, and he's like, "Hey, get off that, blah blah," and then you can hear him listening to it through the headphones, and it kicks in then when the little montage of them
when he starts shooting and things. Yeah.
So it fits there because he's it brings it in so well, man. The same when he's sitting there just now with they got this song in the background.
Even the score, the score is amazing as well.
Yeah. Did you know she's in Betweeners?
Is she?
The film. Yeah.
Who?
She's the
she Will's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or the one that ends up with Will.
Yeah. You wouldn't tell with the accent because she does a really good Missouri accent, but yeah, Laura Haddock.
Yeah.
She's in Betweeners, if you didn't know that.
She's been in a couple of things. She's in the Transformers film.
Is she?
Last night, yeah. Yeah.
Is that the...
That's
the last one as well, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, Bumblebee...
before that, it's the last Transformers, of that kind of franchise thing.
It's the last of the big ones, and hopefully the last of the big ones.
Yeah.
If rumours are to be believed, which I hope they are.
It's got one of the best openings, though, to a MCU film. So
I think this is the best opening.
Especially the way with the Marvel, who comes in as well with the music.
I think this is definitely the best opening of all the Marvel films in this phase, absolutely.
It's actually one of the best looking Marvel films as well, I'd say.
Oh, I know. We were talking about colours shots, and films.
There's some shots just this. That shot there, man.
This is back before the logo, the intro change.
Yeah. I like the music.
That's weird.
I like this Phase 2 sounding. The Phase 2...
Yeah.
It's just it was the peak.
I love that they transitioned from using the comics to using their own stuff because they've done it off their own backs.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I do prefer this, so.
Yeah, it's a bit more classic. 26 years later. So how old's Quill?
34?
34.
Is he 34?
Mid-30s. We'll go with mid-30s.
He's got to be, isn't he?
Yeah, he's around there. So this, this song here, this is one of the songs that I think is synonymous with this film now. I don't think you can hear this song and not see Chris Pratt dancing.
Yeah. I like this bit in Endgame as well. He's you can see from the
and
other he's just
Brody
singing
just
really badly.
knocks him out.
Yeah.
yeah, you see it from the other side and he's awful.
I wonder if that is some of the shots when they filmed it and they just kind of just gave the audio for his
maybe.
mic.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Because obviously, he's going to have to mime when he's doing it. So I just feel like
this is the first MCU film I've watched back since Endgame. That's a part of Endgame.
Yeah.
thought it was Guillermo del Toro. I was like, what? I realised
Guillermo del
Benicio.
Toro is the collector. Imagine that. Oh yeah, there you go.
He is the collector.
No.
He is the collector.
Oh yeah, he's a collector of fucking weird dolls and shit. Like you.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like Guillermo del Toro, really.
Yeah.
Like creepy stuff, man. Gothic. You seen that Bleak House thing he's got?
Yeah, I know a guy who does stuff for his museum.
Yeah.
Dan Baines.
That's in Malibu as well. That almost got burnt down when the Malibu fires. Almost lost that.
He's the same guy who I get like the From Hell stuff from.
Is it?
Yeah. And So Are My Dolls.
There you go. Best opening of all time.
Yeah. What a character introduction. I think this is the funniest character introduction in the Marvel MCU. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
This one has like
very
2
easily.
intros as well.
Yeah. And this is the funniest title card in all the MCU.
Did you watch this film when it first came out, or
I didn't know. When did it come out? Was it 2014?
2014?
Yeah. I think I watched it. It was a while after it came out, so it might have been like maybe more than a year. The Blu-ray was out by then.
yeah? Same.
But-
I think I watched it like in the period where it was in between cinema and
yeah, no, I watched it once the Blu-ray came out, but it was in a period where I was sort of I wasn't in love with the MCU anyway. Like,
yeah.
I'm like I said numerous times now, I'm not a giant Marvel fan, and I thought a lot of those like Phase 1 films are just okay. Like Thor,
Yeah.
I mean, Thor hasn't aged well, and even at the time, I just think it's just an okay film.
Thor one.
The
now,
first
yeah?
Captain America, yeah, all the first ones, like.
Don't get me started on that, honestly.
So
Right.
by the time Guardians come out, I was a bit sort of disillusioned, and I was like, yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to rush to watch it. And
Yeah,
then I
because
really
if you think
regretted not.
like at that time, if you look at the ranks of all the films, most of Phase 1 and some of Phase 2 are actually some of the lowest rated films, like Dark World.
Yeah, I
and
mean, like I said,
Iron
a lot of them
Man
haven't aged
2.
well, but it's easy to say that because we've
Thor.
had so many good ones since.
Yeah. I think this and Winter Soldier kicked off that like new wave
think,
of like
yeah.
MCU where
I think Winter
Films are just
Soldier really
exceptional.
showed what the MCU could do, like drama-wise, and then I think Guardians come along and showed us what it could do comedy-wise,
yeah,
and then I think that...
and style wise as well. They're both stylish
yeah,
films,
oh
aren't
god,
they?
yeah.
I mean, the other ones were kind of just bland. Not bland, but
No, they are, like...
They just
the
didn't-
first
they
Captain
didn't have,
America's
like,
a
a
bit of a
look, they
grey
just-
film.
yeah.
Like,
It felt like, I don't know, they didn't really give the directors much to
much
give out-
leeway, like...
much leeway.
Yeah.
I think Jon Favreau like nailed Iron Man 1, and I think Iron Man 2 was good.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
I mean,
I
this
like
is very
Iron
much
Man
Jon
too.
Favreau's baby, innit? I mean, Kevin Feige and Jon Favreau...
And then Shane Black took over for Iron Man 3 in this
Yeah.
Shane Black film then, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I like Iron Man 3. I think I don't understand why it's like...
No, I
like,
know.
Some people absolutely hate it. Like, I get the Mandarin thing. I get it.
Yeah, but the Mandarin is
But otherwise...
it's coming.
Yeah, they said he's coming in Phase 4 now. But still,
Patience.
even then, like, it's still a great film otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
No, definitely.
just because you don't like one character payoff doesn't bring the quality of the film down.
It's just a shame that obviously he is known mainly as an Iron Man villain. And I think people
Yeah.
wanted him to be in an Iron Man film.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, spoilers, Iron Man dies in the end of Avengers Endgame. People are probably thinking, oh, we're never going to get the Mandarin. Plot twist, you will.
It still could happen. They could do it in flashbacks.
They could.
I mean, there's no way if the Mandarin is coming to it that he wouldn't have met Tony Stark somewhere along the road. So,
No, that's true, yeah.
I mean, it'd be a
Well,
good
there was
excuse to do a
there was
cameo.
a short film called
Yeah, they've
All
done that.
Hail to the King with Sam Rockwell
Hmm.
as Justin Hammer in prison, and he gets interviewed by a guy. I think I haven't seen it, but I've read about it, and I think the guy, it turns out to be the real Mandarin, but it's obviously different actor. But so they teased through that like kind of one shot.
Yeah, I think they released that due to the whole backlash thing as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they shot it in like I think they shot it in Canada for like one day because Sam Rockwell wasn't available.
Wasn't available.
And he was like, "Oh, if you can come to me, I'll do it." So that was pretty sick.
With Disney, we can come to God if we want to.
Yeah,
In fact, he comes to us when we can fit him in.
because we own him now.
The design of Quill's ship is so cool, like the blue and the burnt orange.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I was thinking this like last night when I was watching this, and have you noticed how annoying Peter Quill turns? Like,
Like whiny.
Yeah, yeah, like he's really good in this. Like he's
Right. So
he turns into the comic relief.
let's
Then,
be.
do you know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, in the comics, Star-Lord is not a lot like what he is in the films.
Yeah.
Like, not even close. I mean, he is now because obviously they changed him because of the films. And I'd like to think that is pretty much just Chris Pratt playing himself.
Oh yeah, no.
So I think
I'm down.
everything Quill is just what Chris
But
Pratt
like
is.
this film is different to the other ways he portrays him. Like he feels a bit more like an action hero, proper superhero in this.
Have you
Still
seen,
funny, but like
have
I
you seen
think
the
in number
Lego Movie
2,
2?
I haven't seen any of the Lego movies.
What? Bombshell of the podcast. You haven't watched any of the oh man, you gotta watch the Lego films.
Yeah.
We gotta do them. They're so funny. I can't believe I haven't seen the Lego films.
No, I know.
Lego film is my favourite film of 2015.
Yeah.
Easy by a mile. It's
That's
fantastic.
Chris Miller and
Chris Miller and
the other
Lord.
guy, 21 Jump Street. Those
Yeah.
guys.
The guys who were going to do Solo and then they got sacked. But yeah, man, you gotta watch the Lego films. They're so good. Chris Pratt is phenomenal in them. I can't tell you now because it'll spoil them, but
Yeah.
you definitely watch
And I got the
those.
Batman one as well, and they spin off.
Yeah, that's really good as well.
We're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a great Batman one.
Oh, he's phenomenal, yeah. Honestly, the Lego franchise is really good. Even the Ninjago film is really good.
Is it?
Yeah. But, like, I was not hyped for that at all. I couldn't have cared less.
I like the look of it. Like,
But I watched it
yeah,
and it
I hope
was
they did
just
the animations
really
for
funny.
it. I might watch that then.
Just Lego sense, like, the sense of humour in it is so, like, meta. It's
Yeah.
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Michael Rocco as well.
Like a rocker.
Yeah. How can we turn this into a Kevin Smith chat?
Chat.
Boom, he was a Morat. There we go. And do you prefer his colour in this one compared to the other ones? Because he's more of like a kind of like a turquoise
Faded,
teal
like,
kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
It's more on the blue side and a green rather than just straight blue purple. Because he's not. He gets a bit. He does change, doesn't he? I think it looks better.
He gets a bit more like Eiffel 65 in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never really noticed it until you pointed it out now, but yeah, I see what you mean.
It's more like a teal, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose I'm
Oh,
easy
like
either
this is
way.
my favourite like scene ever.
Really? Yeah.
Right, it's one of the best looking scenes ever. Like,
It's a great looking scene. I mean,
I don't give a shit about him.
I don't know, it's just
coming out with this,
Ronan,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Like-
Ronan, and, yeah. But it's the way they shoot it. It's just so stunning, and it kind of has like a Blade Runner look to it.
does look like Blade Runner, yeah. Looks like Dr. Manhattan there as well.
Yeah,
Did you see the Watchmen trailer for HBO?
I've seen one.
I don't know how I feel about it. I thought the first trailer looked amazing. The second one, I don't know, it's just...
It's putting you off a bit.
Yeah, but I don't know why. It's just something, I don't know, doesn't sit right with me with it.
Aren't they taking like a different route as well?
Yeah, so they've said it's like a sequel to the book, but in an alternate reality.
Okay, well that gives them a lot of leeway then, really.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know. I don't like anything with Rorschach where it's not the original Rorschach.
Yeah,
Like, so Doomsday Clock is going on with DC Comics at the minute, and they've got a new Rorschach in it, and I just don't like him because he's not the Rorschach. And I feel like that's going to be my problem with the series as well, because it looks like they're doing like an anonymous group type thing with the Rorschachs.
oh
And
yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
I don't know. I want Jackie Earl Haley back as Rorschach. So
Oh yeah, he's like probably the
he's amazing.
probably the
Who'd have
best thing
thought
of
you
that
could have
film.
pulled that off, man? Brilliant.
I'm a big fan of that film though. Watchmen.
Neither am I. The film is too long.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's too much of a slog. Like, the book is great,
it's
but
just like
the film is just
some
too
of the
much.
some of the chats with what's his name? The fucking
Dr. Manhattan.
Dr.
wasn't
Manhattan,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
Forgot
it's
his
so
name then.
boring.
oh
Like, to be
fucking
fair,
hell, he can talk, man.
it is written like that in the comics as well.
I
It's-
know,
it's
but
different
like
'cause it's,
it doesn't
I don't know,
work.
just seems
It doesn't
different.
not work that way on
It doesn't
film.
work as
sorry.
dialogue. Definitely not. No.
And it looks good.
I mean,
I
to be
think-
fair,
I
in the
think
comics you can just skim it.
I think Zack Snyder did nail the look of the film,
Yeah,
but it's just
but again, it's just
too much
I
going
don't
on.
think-
Like
I don't
it's
think he
just,
should be making comic book films.
No.
I don't think he.
no. He rambles. He's like us. Imagine us making a comic book film. It'd just
Yeah.
be fucking people talking.
Way too many Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, no. Pumba Smith would be the main character.
Smith.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh man, I bet you any money. I'll check it out now. That there's been an episode of that Pumbaa and Timon and Pumbaa show where Pumbaa becomes a superhero. There's gotta be. There's got to be.
It's gotta be. Why is his last name Smith? I'm not gonna let that go.
Right.
I'm sorry, I can't let it go. It's just too fucking
I've googled
stupid.
Pumbaa superhero, right? And the top result is trainers, because I think it thinks it means Puma.
Get you a pair of Pumbaa Smiths. Just clogs. Oh man. Tell you what, right? I really hope they do a Nova film.
Yeah, really hyped for a Nova film. Like, I mean, the Novas are a bit of a rip-off of the Green Lanterns, but I really got to like Nova in, it was one of the Spider-Man series. I think it might be Ultimate Spider-Man, maybe.
Yeah.
And he's like part of his team in it, and he's just really good as it in it. And I was like, oh yeah, I could see a Nova film happening. But they keep announcing it, and then just keep sort of not saying anything about it then. They kind of like keep saying like that's his number one priority, and like because he's a big Nova fan.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, is it?
Clearly
'Cause it
fucking
feels like
not,
if it
mate.
was, there'd be a Nova film.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's not
Maybe,
his
like
prime project, is it?
they could tie him into Captain Marvel 2. I think that would be the best way to make
Yeah,
it make sense.
And especially if they open up the fact that is Xandar still destroyed as well?
Well, I imagine
because I
yeah, I imagine
alternate realities going on now, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be a weird.
who
phase.
knows what the state of
Like who
anything
knows
in the
what?
MCU,
Like
man.
the good thing about this whole multiverse as well is they can bring anyone back and
Yeah.
anyone in for no reason.
But I also don't want that because then that's like the issue
That's
with
what
comic
that's
books
what
is
happened.
that no one really dies. And it's like,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
want
Good
that.
point. Yeah. Do you reckon Zoe Saldana's sick of fucking makeup now?
Yeah, to be quite simple, yeah. And
Like,
what's
she's
his name,
in- she's
Lupita
in the- she's in-
Nyong'o, from Avatar, and Maz Kanata, and that's
She was in Avatar.
she's like the blue
No, it's not.
alien
It's
in
fucking
Avatar.
Zoe Saldana.
Is it?
Yeah, in the
Oh, maybe not then.
I'm pretty sure her like major film was 12 Years a Slave.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
And she
Yeah.
won the Oscar for that, by the way. Just a little fact for you. No, yeah, I think that was her first major film. And
Yeah, I
then-
think you're right actually. Because Avatar was her first major film, wasn't
Yeah, that's
it?
it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm not so she's in the two top highest grossing films of all time, and she plays.
Yeah.
And she's wearing one of them she's green and one she's blue. Yeah. Means nothing, but
She needs to be in a Star Wars film where she's a red Twi'lek. Oh, she needs to play Darth Talon. Let me show you Darth Talon. Zoe Saldana should play Darth Talon. Just
so she can complete the color trilogy.
Yeah,
It'll be like the Three Cornetto trilogy then, the same colors.
yeah.
Red, blue, and green. Oh man, do it. Do it now. Don't even think, Zoe, right? Pitch that fucking film.
So Zoe Saldana should play her.
That's what I was thinking in my head, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. Get that done, Disney.
I love that. I went to
This
What
is
We
a
Do in the
great
Shadows when
sequence,
he's in the
isn't it?
back. Pew pew.
Taika Waititi, Thor 4,
Yes.
Love and Thunder, Jane Foster Thor, amazing.
Yes. I love the logo as well.
It looks wicked.
It's so
doesn't it?
fucking.
It's like over the top, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
comic booky.
It's-
It feels like
it's
a
very
comic book title.
Viking-esque as well.
Yeah,
Like a kind of like a World of Warcraft,
like
though, innit?
Nordic,
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's just got that got that pop to it.
like folk metal band logo type
Yeah.
thing. Right. Does John C. Reilly take you out of like anything that's not a film with Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
why like watching any Paul Thomas Anderson film makes you like spin out. Watching Hard Eight and he's just like
In Gangs New York.
When's Will
oh
coming
my
in?
god, where he's the copper in Gangs New York.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just can't take him seriously because
if you want a really obscure film to watch with him is Magnolia.
Magnolia.
He plays a cop in that. Paul Thomas Anderson film. Probably his best film.
What else is he been in? We need to talk about Kevin. Which then
That's one with Tilda Swinton in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I haven't
True
seen it.
Story. Yeah. What other serious films is he in? Gangs New York. There's probably a lot more. I just don't know.
Holmes and Watson.
Have you seen that?
Not gonna fucking try.
Oh man, it's
I'm
not
sorry.
good. Like
No.
I love Will Ferrell and I love John C. Reilly, but that film is
No,
not
I'm
great.
sorry, not happening.
Braun Strowman from WWE's in it.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
all I've got to say about that.
Guessing he plays the Queen. How
Yeah.
fucking stupid that film is. Right. Well, one thing I like about this film is the incredible detail James Gunn goes into.
Yeah,
Like,
on the
apparently
text
there's an
thing.
Easter egg that no one has found yet,
Yeah, I see that when I was researching for this.
and I'm pretty sure it's probably clear as fucking day. Like, so clear.
Yeah, I did see a theory that's like I think it's come out like this week. There's Galactus when I'll point out the scene.
Is
when
it when
comes up.
the collector's showing about the Infinity
Yeah,
Stones?
yeah.
No, that's not. That's false.
No, but it's not like the actual thing is Galactus. It's something to do with some character's name in that scene. Like that character dies and becomes Galactus in the comics.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Like I said, I didn't look into it too much.
I thought it might be is the fact that his middle name's Jason, and that his real dad isn't his real dad in the comics Jason, but it's spelt like with like the J apostrophe son.
Possibly.
That's probably not true. We'll find out now. That's probably already an Easter egg. That's clear as day, though. Do you know what I mean?
Like that. I think that scene as well is where I think like Suicide Squad have
Yeah.
seen this and been like,
See?
yeah. So like the prison thing is where I think Suicide Squad saw this and like, oh, this can't be that. Is like when they process and like you said, they've got all like the Easter eggs and the crimes and all that.
Yeah.
Like Suicide Squad straight up jacks that from them and does it with like Harley Quinn and that.
Yeah.
And in the cinematic release for Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn's used to say killed Robin.
Yeah.
And then when it came out on DVD and the extended edition, they changed it to accomplice in the murder of Robin. And it like I can't find the theatrical version of it anymore.
Yeah.
But it definitely happened because I was specifically looking out for that, and it changed somewhere along the line, which is probably an interesting story behind the scenes somewhere about that.
Yeah. See how he brings music in
Right.
to scenes.
So speaking of bringing things into things, I think it's a good time to start banger or shiter.
Okay.
Because I have got 3 theories for you and a bonus one. And what I want to know is, are they bangers or are they shiters?
Okay, let's go.
Right. So, the first theory is that Earth is the only planet with advanced music. So the evidence is everyone who finds Quill's tape recorder is like amazed by it, listens to it, i.e. this card here, Gamora. That's why Quill is so attached to it.
Okay.
So the theory is that Earth is the only planet with any decent music.
Or any music for that matter.
Or
is it?
any music. Well, that was going to be the thing, but then I figured Scar, the Grandmaster's Bard, where he has that like birthday song. But advanced music, Earth is the only place. And that's why James Gunn's brother in the second one's like, oh, I got this iPod.
Yeah, because
But it means nothing to any of them because none of them know what music is, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the first theory, that Earth is the only planet with any sort of advanced music. Banger or shiter?
I'm going to go shiter.
Shiter?
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems... It's maybe before Ragnarok, I would have said banger.
Yeah.
But because of the whole Sakaar thing, and it's like...
This proves it, yeah.
This proves it just because of the whole, like, Grandmaster's like a party fiend and stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got a band like in his main room as well, playing.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just... I mean, like, what constitutes good in the galaxy, do you know what I mean? Like...
It's true.
I think it's just mainly because the choices of songs. That's why they're also attached. Like they're very catchy, and they're just. That's why I think the soundtrack is banging because. So I think that's why I'd say shiter.
All right, so we got a shiter there. Right, so the next one is that Guardians of the Galaxy is all just one big game of Dungeons and Dragons played by the Avengers. So the theory is that Peter Quill is a very exaggerated version of Iron Man.
Okay.
Rocket is Captain America, which is why he's always so like noidy about insisting that he's the captain.
Yeah.
And is total opposite of himself. Doesn't really care about his team, whereas obviously Captain America does. Yondu is Hawkeye, controls an arrow by whistling. It's like Hawkeye's wet dream. Drax is Thor because they're both thick. Gamora is obviously Black Widow. And yeah, so Guardians of the Galaxy is just Avengers D&D. Banger or shite.
And this is within the MCU now.
Yeah.
So hypothetically, they play this game.
Yeah, so hypothetically.
It's going to have to be shiter.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, because the fact that they meet the Guardians, they fight and team up with them.
Well, no, I get that, but it's
And
nice
I don't know,
little-
it just seems a bit too, like, Reddit theory.
Oh yeah, it definitely is Reddit theory. I don't know who's Reddit, but it's definitely a Reddit theory.
Like some guy's like, do you know what would be funny?
Right
It's
there.
just a,
So, theory 3 is more to do with the second one because it was hard to find theories for a film that's as old as this and has sequels. This one is that Mantis and Peter are brother and sister. So, basically, the theory is that Ego created Mantis to help him sleep, which makes her Peter's half-sister.
oh, did he actually make her? I thought he just took her.
We don't know. She says that he took her, but we don't know that for sure.
It's not as convincing as the Lion
Yeah,
King
no,
one.
it's like I said, it's hard to find theories
I'd
because like
say I have to go shite for this one.
they're all theories for the third one. Do you mean they're all theories? Oh, this is going to be the plot of the third film. So
Yeah, okay. No, I'll say shiter.
Shite
It's because like the fact that she did mention, I'm pretty sure she mentioned that he took her,
Yeah,
and the fact that she joins them and tries to kill him as well means that obviously she knows what he's up to, and that the fact that like he's holding her captive essentially. So she's like, oh, this is my chance to leave. So shiter.
All right, 3 shiters this week. Was
Hopefully
it 3
we get
bangers
some-
last week and 3 shiters.
It was 3
this week.
bangers and 1 shiter last week. Yeah, you had
Yeah,
a bonus
that's right.
one.
Yeah, we had the bonus one. Yeah,
the bonus round.
bonus round. That's because last week's one was tight.
Oh yeah, no way. Yeah.
Right, I think we got to
Oh, this
acknowledge
guy is
just
just like,
how good.
that's my favorite. I'm gonna keep this knife.
Yeah.
My
But actually, I
favourite
think we have to acknowledge just how good Batista is in this film.
Yeah.
And the second one and Infinity War.
I think they're all. This is definitely the best one though out of the 2.
Yeah,
I
agree.
think number 2's got the soundtrack
Hmm.
and Kurt Russell.
I can
As
take
it's
all
got
your
a better
Kurt Russell.
villain,
It has got a better villain, yeah.
but I think their characters are more enjoyable in this film. Like Star-Lord doesn't seem to be as stupid,
Yeah.
but I think obviously he's hanging out with them. He's gonna turn a bit fucking
Same with
stupid.
Drax. Like Drax is definitely thick and stupid, but
but they
he's
make
a lot
him.
more stupid. Like in Volume 2 and Infinity War.
Yeah. Same Mantis as well. She's really stupid in Infinity
Mantis
War.
is
And it's just
dim,
like,
yeah.
well, she is a bit thick anyway, but
I gotta be honest though, man. I think every line that like the Guardians delivered in Infinity War landed with me, like every single joke, and
Yeah.
especially Drax, like when he's fighting the Cape, it's so funny.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? Or what is it? Who
why
is
is
Gamora?
it was
What
Gamora?
is
Where's
Gamora?
Gamora? I'll do you one better. Where's Gamora?
Did you like Ronan anymore in Captain Marvel?
No,
No.
no.
When they said like, we're going to bring Ronan back, I thought, oh yeah, he's going to be wicked because they're going to like feel a need to redeem him, and like because
Yeah,
I think he was one of the things that was not that liked about this film. But he's just still not very good in it, isn't he?
no.
He's just got nothing to do.
Are you afraid of him?
Not really.
Do you reckon he could beat you in a fight?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, he
fisticuffs, not so much with his fucking staff. Like,
yeah. Look at him.
he'd pummel you.
Yeah. I mean, he's not messing around, is he?
No. He'd
But
clap
I
those
don't know,
cheeks, man.
he's boring. Like I
Yeah,
don't know what he wants. I mean, I know what he wants, but I just don't care.
yeah.
Like Thanos says, his politics bore me.
Josh Brolin, man.
Josh Brolin is phenomenal. Josh Brolin's one of my favourite actors.
Goonies. No Country for Old Men.
John
Which is-
Hex.
Jonah Hex, yeah. Thanks, dude.
And Karen Gillan as Nebula.
I prefer her in this one compared to the other.
Yeah, no, I think she has a good character.
I'm just gonna say it right. Number 1 is the best one. Alright, take the
Yeah, I think
soundtrack number
one's-
2,
Yeah.
but it doesn't fit. I don't know. Number 1 is just superior for me. It's just like the story.
Yeah,
is,
no, I agree.
story is tighter.
I keep forgetting about number 2, like as a thing.
I see number 2
Overall.
more. I own the Blu-ray. I don't own this on Blu-ray.
I think number 2 is a prettier film. Like it's got like more colours and like better effects and stuff. I love this running joke of Rock.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm gonna get that arm.
Yeah, it's such a great character pick.
I don't remember seeing this at all, mind.
Really?
Yes, I know how. I know this, but I just don't know how long it took him to do. Like, it's quite a long little bit, isn't it?
Yeah. That's really, it's just like an expectations of version, because you're thinking, all right, they're going to plan a big heist now, and it's going to be a montage of them doing their bits, and Groot's just like, nah, it's just
easy as
go
that.
and take this.
Like, I'm a fucking tree. I can extend my arms. I miss Adult Groot though.
Adult Groot, yeah. I mean, you heard anything about Lion King?
No, have you watched it?
No, not yet.
Well, I know it's got 56% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I haven't seen great things.
Not that like I follow by that, but like I
Yeah,
do always
God,
check
no.
to see what
Yeah, I always check to
the
see what,
audience
like,
score
things
more
are.
than anything. I don't give a shit about critics
Yeah.
score, no.
But
Audience score.
I
is
saw
what
someone
look for.
posting it. Like I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was really funny. But it was like a discount brand type thing, like showing like the original and then like Disney's live action remakes.
Yeah.
I think maybe they should probably stop doing them now.
Yeah, maybe. They're not landing, as they.
Yeah, I mean, what was the first one? Like Maleficent. Maleficent landed, but I don't think Maleficent was meant to be like the first of the live action adaptations. I think it was just a thing that they done, and then once it worked out, they were like, oh, let's try a few more. What was after Maleficent? What was the one that was like really successful and that was like
They did the
started them
Snow
doing
White
all
and the
this?
Huntsman series. Does that count as well?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have a look now. There's one in particular that was just
Because isn't Angelina Jolie show up in the first one?
in the first.
Snow White and the Huntsman. Isn't
know,
it?
does
Isn't
she?
Maleficent? Is it?
I don't know.
Isn't that a
I
spin-off?
don't. I haven't seen them. Maybe. I'm interested.
Don't you want me to find out, Mark?
Yeah. Because Dumbo didn't land well, did it? Like Dumbo just seemed to come and just disappear suddenly.
Oh, it's Dumbo film, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the Jungle Book. Oh, no,
Jungle
no,
Book.
I meant
John
that wasn't the
Favreau did that
first
as
live
well.
action. No, I meant.
That was
I'm
the
talking about
first.
That was the first live action. Like they ever done in 1994, apparently. Cinderella and then the Jungle Book. So the Jungle Book was the one that was like huge, wasn't it? And the Jungle Book is really good because that's
You like
John
that?
Favreau as well. Yeah, it's really good. The Alice in Wonderland films aren't for me. And then Beauty and the Beast I thought was just boring because it's just pretty much a scene for scene remake of the animation, but it's not as good.
Tarzan, the Legend of Tarzan with Alexander Skarsgård and Margot
That's
Robbie.
not Disney though, is it?
Is it not? Well, it has to be because they own the rights.
Tarzan's public domain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
That's why there's so many different Tarzan films because
Okay.
copyright.
Let's just do a Tarzan meets King Kong.
Warner Brothers. Legend
Warner
of
Brothers, is it?
Tarzan, yeah.
Maybe they own the rights to the live action Tarzan. So far. Right, so obviously, first thing for Marvel, Black Widow.
Yeah. I'm glad David Harbour's got a job.
Yeah.
I was saying this last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it
So
is what
did
it
you
is.
know that apparently there's things that it's going to be set between Captain America Civil War and Avengers Infinity War. Through that gap when she's like kind of like a secret
Okay.
Avenger. Like, how do you think that's going to work with...
That's not what I thought they would go with it. I thought they were going to go like just pre-Avengers. Like,
If I'm honest, right, I think it's a bit too late for the Black Widow film now. At this
It is
point.
too late. Yeah,
Especially,
no, it is.
spoiler, she dies in Endgame.
I completely agree. 100%.
And there's no point going back even Iron Man 2, I would say. I just don't
I agree at this
we
point
don't really
now.
need to know. So I don't know why they've chosen to do the timeline that they're doing for this.
Yeah, like, I don't know, because I thought they were going to show us the whole Budapest thing that her and Hawkeye go on about.
Well, apparently this is set in Budapest.
But
So
it's not going to be the Budapest thing, though, is it? Because it's not from, like...
See, I'm not sure. I
if it's
don't know
after
if
the first
there's actual
Avengers.
any proof that it's this. I just saw an article online that mentions that it is set between those two films. And Taskmaster as well is the villain. Like, that's going to be pretty good, interesting, right? But how have we not heard of him
Yeah,
at all
exactly.
in between this?
That's the problem with prequels, seeing it.
Are they just trying to like fit in some backstory that we didn't get through her in Endgame?
Retconning. Once you start retconning, that's a big hole to get into.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they just didn't really show enough of her about who she really is.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's
and you get a little bit of that with Hawkeye and
I mean,
like with his family and stuff. She doesn't really have that much of an arc.
I think they've been a bit harsh on Scarlett Johansson as well, because she could absolutely carry a film. And like you say, I think they should have done it earlier.
Oh, way earlier. I reckon she should have had Phase 2. She should have had a movie.
Yeah.
Before Civil War. Like, I reckon it should have been between
definitely before
Winter Soldier and Civil War.
Yeah. Show how she deals with the whole shield collapse and
exactly.
Yeah.
And then obviously bringing.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
I believe one of the characters is her sister.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that who's playing that? Is it Rachel Weisz? Because I've seen she's in it.
It might be her. Yeah. Florence. Yeah, it is her. I think because Florence Pugh is playing. Florence Pugh.
Cornwallis Pugh.
Yeah.
That's how you do a callback.
Pugh.
Cornwallis.
Pugh. Yeah, I think she's playing kind of like a secondary villain.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll team up with her.
I mean, I'll check it out, but I'm not.
One of those.
I'm not going to be rushing to see it.
Then we have the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Again, still not fussed on that.
Not fussed on that?
No, I'm not fussed on any of the series, to be honest.
What about Daniel Bruhl's back as Baron Zemo?
Yeah, I mean, he looked banging in the trailer with his little beard and stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully he dons like the mask as well. No.
If he does, it'll be at like the very end. They'll do it like Netflix style, where they leave it till the last episode.
You'll probably have like a black mask instead of like the purple one.
Yeah.
That I'm looking forward to, actually, seeing how the Falcon deals with being Captain America. But he won't be Captain America, he'll be Falcon.
Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe he's called the Falcon now. Like, add the sounds cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? I'm interested in that.
Like I said, I'll check them all out, but I'm not I won't be clamoring.
And hopefully then, because these will link then into the films.
Yeah,
because it's nice to see a bit more about Bucky. And,
I'm lying. Actually, one I am excited for is the Scarlet Witch one. I'm really excited for the Scarlet Witch one. Yeah, but
how do you reckon they're gonna do the Vision? Because he's fucking dead.
I'd rather just leave him out of it, to be honest.
It's gonna be set after Endgame.
Do you know what would be a really ballsy move?
So there's definitely a multiverse thing going on there.
Do you know what would be a really ballsy move?
What?
Really ballsy, and I think would draw a lot of people into the series, is if they introduced Magneto in it as her father.
Ooh.
That would be proper in balls on the snooker table, and then
that'd be good.
Shoot the white wall at him. Yeah, I mean, it'd be ballsy, but if you done a press release out saying we're gonna have Magneto in it, I guarantee you a lot of Marvel fans would watch that series.
Oh yeah,
they'd be straight on it.
Well, that's gonna link straight into Doctor Strange.
Yeah, she's in that, and she
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I mean, what a fucking
multiverse
name.
is in the title.
Right.
Because I mean, they gotta make Magneto her father in this now, surely.
Yeah.
And they could I imagine they'll probably bring back I think they'll bring back what's his name? What's the actor's name?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No, the Marvel one. Not Jake Peters.
Evan Peters.
Yeah,
but he's not in that.
J.K. Simmons, though, isn't he?
I do like Aaron Taylor Johnson, though.
Really? No, I don't like his
Quicksilver. He's more believable as a Quicksilver.
Nah, I like Evan Peters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit either way, if I'm honest.
I mean, it might just be because they do that thing with
because that's the only way they can. How they can bring Vision back without bringing an alternate timeline?
I think they should just leave Vision. Does anyone really?
No, but it's called WandaVision. It's like their duo kind of TV show. I mean, we didn't really get enough of Vision in the films, so I would like to
just bring him back with Hex magic, because Wanda in the comics is just ridiculously powerful, like just over the top.
Yeah.
There's a big story run they done called House of M, where she just changes reality
Yeah.
So she's got that like potential where she could literally could just bring him back if she wanted to, if they want to go down that route. But
Because there's no way they could bring him back for the snap, could they?
no.
Because I don't know actually.
I mean,
Maybe not.
sure, you could just rebuild him because she was working on him, like before he was killed anyway, wasn't she? So if she was like, "Oh yeah, I downloaded his memories and
Maybe there's a way.
bullshit Marvel excuse,"
Well,
they could bring him
they
back
could
into
bring
it.
fucking Bruce Banner back in for one episode, and he can
Yeah,
give you the exposition you need.
yeah.
Then we have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Again, just,
Real Mandarin. At least, as we've said.
yeah, it'll be interesting. But like you said, I think everyone's gonna be disappointed that it's not Downey Jr. now, unless he does make a surprise cameo.
Yeah, but he's not going to though, is he?
You don't know. He might. I don't think he will. No, I think he's done now.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he's done. Like he's not just gonna come back. Where's he gonna come back from? He's fucking spoilers dead.
No, but if they done like a flashback where the Mandarin beats Tony Stark,
Yeah,
'cause like I said, I don't believe that they can. I don't understand how they'd be able to explain that the Mandarin exists, but he's never come across Tony Stark. Like they'd have to do something, even if it's just what they're more likely to probably do is a flashback with something to do with Happy.
yeah. Ooh, we have the Loki TV show.
Again, just not fussed.
No,
No, I mean
that's taking place in the alternate reality
with the,
when he steals
yeah.
the Tesseract in Endgame. So that's quite interesting.
I mean,
What does he get to?
I want
you
to
know?
see where
Could
they
Thor
can take
turn up
it.
maybe?
Yeah, that would be a big. That'd be a big pull if they can manage to get that done. But I just don't care. Like I don't care about what he's gonna do. Do you mean I don't see what he's got to do that I'm gonna want to make sure I watch it every week for or binge it?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like Wanda, I know what Wanda's doing. She's going to learn hex magic and become more Wanda. Like the ones where I don't know what they're doing, I just don't care about. Like I
Yeah.
know what Hawkeye, not Hawkeye. Yeah, I know what Hawkeye's doing, but I'm still not too fussed on that.
Yeah, because you have the Hawkeye show with Kate Bishop now as well.
Yeah, like we know what Bucky and Falcon are going to be doing. I care a bit more about that because, like I said, I'm more interested in seeing what they do with Zemo.
Yeah.
But the ones where they just haven't said anything, I just couldn't care less about.
Well,
Yeah.
and then we got Thor, Love and Thunder, as we've spoken about.
Yeah,
Obviously, you're excited for
Tiger's
that.
back. Yeah.
Tiger's back.
I
That's
wonder
all
how
we
they're going to
need.
work it out now then with the Guardians, because the Guardians are going to have to show up in it, surely.
Well, I mean,
Unless they do unless they do just a one-line explanation of why he's no longer with them, but I think that'll be a bit like cheap change.
I don't know. They do that. They did at the start of Ragnarok, didn't they? He opens up, he's in a cage, and Surtur's like,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, how did he get there? Do you know what I mean? He gives that like bit of exposition as a joke, didn't he? To like the skeleton. Do something like that. He could be captured again, or
Yeah, I suppose.
or maybe it starts off. Maybe the Guardians make a cameo at the start, and then something about something happens with Jane Foster, and then he obviously I have to leave and go sort this
I
out.
could see Quill abandoning him, like setting him up and just like abandoning him.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like a puppy. Like just
they'll
leaving
have to
him
appear
on the
though.
road and
They have to
driving
appear
off.
in at least a cameo. Like what?
Yeah.
And obviously, Volume 3 isn't going to come up before then.
Volume 3 isn't going to come out for a while because, like I said, he's got to do Suicide Squad first. So,
Yeah,
do you mean that's like you're talking? At
it's
least
lucky the film was written.
2-3 years. Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? They can do it anytime, whenever he's ready.
Yeah, but like
We see the same with Black Panther too. Like that whenever Ryan Coogler's ready, he's got the script and stuff like that. They'll shoot it whenever because they got
Yeah.
they release 3 films a year. Why not? They've been doing that for the last few years now. And then we got fucking Blade, Herschel Ali.
Like I said, I'd rather it be a series. But yeah, Blade's alright. Have they said whether it's going to be R-rated or not?
No, probably not.
I don't want a PG Blade.
No one wants PG Blade.
No.
Well, they did say they will do R-rated films.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
think
wondering if
Blade
this is
might-
them putting
I
their
think-
bollocks on the table and going, right, we'll try it with Blade and then we'll do Deadpool. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they know Deadpool works, so that's the thing. See?
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to want to do their first R-rated film as Deadpool.
No.
I think that sets a bad precedent for Disney as a company. So I think they'll do Blade as a sort of to dip their toe in the water and then
Yeah.
do the same with Deadpool then.
It's just the thing that we're not going to see a Deadpool film now for a
while.
good 4 or 5 years at this point.
Well, I mean, I thought that.
But
about
then at the
Fantastic
same
Four,
time,
and then
like
Kevin
things can
Feige goes and
change.
says
They
so,
can
didn't
just announce, we've got another film coming up 2020. They're putting loads of stuff out, man. Like, I'm sure they can just.
Yeah, like I mean, they move stuff around all the time. Like you said, they've been talking about a novel film for ages. The Eternals has been pushed back, I think, like 3 or 4 times.
Well, at least actually making that, not doing Inhumans, because that was supposed to be a film as well, wasn't it? But then that turned into a one series.
Yeah, I never watched it.
It looked
Ramsay
awful.
Bolton's
I'm
in it,
sorry.
isn't he? Yeah, the effects weren't great. Were they?
Ewan Rion, yeah. Who's he play? What's the brother called? I don't know. See?
Yeah, I got no idea.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I didn't even check it out. I don't watch.
Joe, the fucking dog. Is that the dog's name? The bulldog.
Yeah.
Looked awful.
He looked like 2002 CGI.
Looked like Clifford, the big red dog. He would have been better.
Yeah.
Clifford.
Yeah, I don't watch many of the Marvel TV series because I don't think many of them are that good. Like Agents of Shield. What's the other one they got? Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
Runaways.
Didn't watch that. No. None of them.
No, I haven't watched them either. Agents of Shield. I watched till season 4.
I just realised, just a second, what's going on with New Mutants? Are Fox still releasing that? Why was there
think it's going to
nothing?
be released on Hulu.
Because I've seen
It's a shame,
lot
man,
of, like,
because that
behind
looked
the
really
scenes,
good, you
like,
know.
drama to do with
Maisie
that
Williams is in that.
Yeah, it looked
Charlie
decent as well.
Heaton
The
from
first trailer
Stranger
looked
Things.
wicked, like quite horror, and
Oh, it's a true horror film.
but I've seen not like great things about the production of it, and I'm surprised they didn't show anything at Comic-Con.
I think talking about horror and Marvel. Doctor Strange is supposed to be a horror film. Scott Derrickson, man, he did Sinister.
Yeah.
He was a horror director.
Yeah.
That could be quite interesting though.
I
Like the Nightmare Realm. He did say he wanted to tackle that.
I think they could do a really good Ghost Rider film if they hadn't brought him into Agents of Shield.
That's why this multiverse thing is like the best thing
There's
ever
a
now.
lot of potential now, isn't it?
For anything. It's better than It
Like-
works better than alternate realities.
Yeah.
Like alternate realities, they are different
Yeah.
things, but I just think a multiverse makes a bit more sense. And you got the snap then, which can cause a multiverse. So
yeah,
then,
made it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Mysterio mentions in Far From Home, maybe there is a multiverse.
I still want to know if he's lying or not, though. Like,
Well,
I
obviously
mean, I
he's
know
not,
it doesn't
'cause
matter
we know because the
we know
quantum
it
realm
still,
exists.
but I still want to know
Multiverses were brought up in Ant-Man. No,
yeah, but I
Ant-Man
just
the
want to know
first
whether
one,
like
yeah, quantum realm.
Mysterio knew it, like, or he's just talking
must have
shit.
been
He
aware.
just happens to be right. Do you know what I
He
mean?
must have been aware through
Yeah,
because you never like he could have got fired from Stark Industries after Ant-Man in that time period, you know, because obviously
Yeah,
Stark Industries still exists, obviously, and the Barth, Barth showed up in Civil War in 2016, so he could have got fired in between Ant-Man and Civil War. That's why I place it anyway. So and obviously Tony Stark's probably keeping tabs on people like Ant-Man
Oh yeah, definitely.
because obviously Hank Pym.
Yeah.
His dad, their dads would get
Oh, that'd be quite a fun series.
Pym and Stark.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't do it 'cause imagine the cost of CGI just to de-age him or de-age. What's his name?
Yeah, because you could still have what's his name? Is it Dominic Cooper
I don't know the actor's name, but
No.
yeah, the guy who plays his father, Tony Stark's father.
in the first Avenger?
Yeah. Bang.
Benicio del Toro.
He's phenomenal, isn't he? I had really high hopes for him in Star Wars. I didn't see him doing that with him.
Yeah.
I think, I hope they bring him back for the next one. Or at least give us, a novel about his character.
Yeah.
But I thought he was going to have a much bigger role. Ophelia Lovely-Bond. She's in...
What's that? Is it a BBC show or Channel 4 show she was in?
Oh, God, yeah, I've forgotten now.
It's gonna bug
She's
me.
been in Elementary. Oh, she's been in something else. Like you said, yeah, it's a Channel 4 series as well, I think. Nowhere Boy.
Nowhere
Mr.
Boy.
Popper's Penguin.
Yeah.
Thor, obviously.
That's what it was. Nowhere Boy. That's what I was thinking. The film.
Inside number 9. Yeah, she's inside number 9 in the first one.
Ah.
Sardines. Elementary. Yeah. Inside number 9.
Fair.
And of course, as every British actress and actor in the world, she's been in Hobie City.
And The Bill.
Yeah.
And Casualty.
Yeah, it's like the top 3. Like, if you're a British actor, you have to have been in those 3.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not happening for you. Don't they make a joke about that in Toast to London? I'm sure there's a joke in Toast to London where he's like, how have you even been in Casualty?
What have you been in Hobie City? Fuck you. right, bloody British. Well, well, well. If it isn't toast. Right,
did you watch Mindhorn the other day? Did you send me a
I
picture of
got
Mindhorn?
No, I got like 10 minutes in and I fell asleep.
Oh, man.
Not in that way. I did
It's
enjoy it.
so
I did
funny.
enjoy it, but it took too
weird.
long to get into
Such
the start.
a weird
Like,
film. So, Marvel. We've done Marvel.
The Marvel.
DC.
Okay.
DC didn't have a great Comic-Con. Didn't announce much. They got a new comic line coming out with Batman.
Cool.
They dropped the Arrow trailer.
It's the final season, right?
Yeah, still
No.
not.
Who's the villain now?
I don't know.
Is it himself? Is he
Well,
the villain
there's
all
a
along?
character in it who, for a brief second, I thought might have been Red Hood. But like
Okay.
Jason Todd's Red Hood.
Nice.
But I'm not so sure now, or whether it's just a mask, but it looks a lot like Red Hood. I think, because it's only going to be 10 episodes, I think the whole arc is going to be to do with the crossover, because the Monitor's in it quite a lot, and he's
Yeah.
referencing the Anti-Monitor quite a lot in it. But it still doesn't quite look like it's captured what it had. I didn't check out the Flash trailer because I don't care.
Fair.
Ray Palmer is apparently going to be playing Superman again. Or not Ray Palmer,
Brandon
Routh,
Yeah.
who plays Ray Palmer, is going to be playing Superman again because they're doing obviously the whole multiverse thing
I
as
was
well.
like, okay, so
So that's going to be interesting. I don't know if,
yeah.
whether that's going to be like a sequel to Superman Returns, or I don't know whether they're going with that, or whether it's going to be some stupid body swap
Yeah.
thing.
It's interesting either
Because
way.
they do
though.
make a joke in one of the other crossovers where with Supergirl, he says, "Oh, she looks exactly like my cousin."
Yeah.
And obviously it's a little joke at the Superman thing. So yeah, I'm really hoping that Smallville is going to be in the crossover, because a couple of months ago, Stephen Amell, who plays Oliver Queen, posted a picture of him in a meeting with Michael Rosenbaum and Tom Welling, who are obviously Clark Kent and Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
So they've had a meeting. They did make the Smallville reference in the last crossover as well. Like, it's
Okay.
filmed in the exact same farm, and when they go there, it plays the Smallville theme. So that might be happening, which would be insane.
That'd be so fucking cool, yeah.
I bet they don't get Alison Mack back. Okay.
We don't do that here.
They're re-releasing Batman Beyond on Blu-ray, which is
Nice.
pretty cool, because they done that recently with Batman the Animated Series, and it sold really well, so they're doing it with Beyond now.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Right, so DC's streaming service. I speculated a little bit about this last week, and I said I don't think they can sustain it much longer,
Yeah.
and they're not going to. They're now cancelling DC Universe, but everything is moving to HBO. So, I think that's good news. I mean, that's probably better news, because maybe they'll get more money.
Yeah.
So
Will they be producing the shows for them, HBO, or is
I don't know how it's going to
they're
work.
just moving it to the...
But they're all going to HBO.
Okay.
So Doom Patrol, they dropped the trailer for Series 2, which looked amazing. Because Doom Patrol is the surprise hit of the DC Universe. It was so good. It's really funny.
Is that
Titans
R-rated
is getting
as
a
well?
Season 2. Yeah.
Okay.
All the DC Universe stuff is R-rated. It's quite violent and sweary and just weird.
Okay.
They dropped a trailer for the Harley Quinn series with the girl from Big Bang Theory, Penny. So she's being Harley Quinn. It looks amazing. It looks really good. Like,
Haley Cuoco is...
yeah, she's only voiced. It's animated, so she's only voicing it.
Oh, okay,
But it's
that makes sense.
it looks really good. So it's it's again R-rated, so she's like swearing in it, and it looks like they're going to play a relationship with her and Poison Ivy, which would be really cool to see.
Okay.
Uh,
I saw that on your Twitter. I think was that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
retweeted
okay.
something about it. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
really good. It looks a lot better than I was expecting. But I'm not sure how it's going to play now if DC Universe isn't going to be a thing anymore. Because they've announced they'll be doing Young Justice Series 4 as well.
Yeah.
So who would you like to see join the Guardians from Earth then? Like someone who's already been in, like Kitty Pryde and Venom, or would you bring someone completely new in?
Ooh. Spider-Man maybe.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man was part of the Guardians at one point. He'd be good. I'd like to see Doctor Strange,
That was strange.
because I think Benedict Cumberbatch would be able to play Dry really well off against like Chris Pratt as Peter Quill.
Yeah.
They'd be
Like
like a
that
really
in
good
Infinity
foil.
War, yeah.
Yeah, do you mean? Yeah,
Well, more Tony Stark than.
yeah, but like, yes, we just swap out Tony Stark for Strange and just have him be just so fed up of him.
Yeah.
Now, see, this is why I have a bit of a problem with Endgame. Like, Gamora's whole character arc and progression is just deleted now.
Yeah.
I think it was not the best way to bring her back.
So, what you reckon? Guardians 3 will be then just him trying to find her.
I mean, she's obviously going to be in it, but I don't know. I just feel like we've lost Gamora anyway now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's never going to be the same Gamora. Do you mean even if they literally make her the same Gamora, like personality-wise, she still wouldn't have had like the same experiences with Quill that our Gamora had.
Yeah. And that took 2 films to get.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Where
we've
she
lost
is.
2 films worth of her character now. Because I think like the scene where she dances with Quill on Ego's planet in the second one, I
Yeah.
think that's one of the most pivotal points of their relationship. Is that dance, and I just like that's gone now. It doesn't exist. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think they'll play it off as Nebula is going to try and find her.
Yeah.
And I think Quill won't. I think he'll be in sort of denial about it and just be like, I want nothing to do with her because it's not my Gamora.
Yeah.
And I think Nebula will be the one then that goes and gets her and finds her and brings her in on it.
This is interesting though. How Quill could survive so long.
It's
Because obviously he's a half
yeah.
celestial. But then, obviously, in Volume 2, Yondu dies. And you could probably say, oh, why didn't Quill just stay out because he's celestial? But then once they blew up the planet, he lost his powers.
I have
So-
seen a theory that for number 3 he's going to go back to nowhere and drain its powers because that's a celestial as well.
Yeah.
And if they did go with Galactus, imagine Quill like stealing Galactus's powers and just wrecking him.
Ooh.
That's a theory. That's the theory somewhere, depending on what comes out.
That'd be interesting.
So who are you casting for the Fantastic Four? I think we've done this before,
Yeah,
but
this
we'll
before,
do it
yeah.
again. More in depth.
John Krasinski.
Yeah.
As
But
Mr.
why?
Fantastic.
It's just
Don't
for
know.
luck,
I like. I'm in for the following of this. Him and Emily Blunt.
I
Sue
don't know.
Right.
I don't know if I want that though.
But with that way, then they could have been, superheroes for a few years in their timeline. Then
Yeah,
that could explain the age as well, because they're in like.
Do you know what
early
I'd like them
40s.
to do though? I'd like them to be older, like a lot older. Like they've been superheroes since the 60s, and they've
Or
retired
just
now.
fucking like 90 years old.
Not
like
that old,
80
but like
at least.
no, just like make up an excuse that their life is much longer and they don't age because of their powers, and then
Ooh,
do it
okay,
as
maybe, yeah.
like they've been heroes since the 60s, but they've long retired now, and because all this shit is popping off, they decide to come out of retirement,
That's another way of doing it.
or that they have been heroes since the 60s, but the snap now moves them up to our timeline.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
I mean, it's Marvel. They can write a way
They
to
can-
explain it.
yeah.
Do you mean? But I like the idea of them being.
they've opened it up now with the snap.
I just want them to, like, Fantastic Four is such a big turning point for Marvel comics as comics.
Yeah.
I want them to really go in on that, and I'd like them to sort of try and make out that the Fantastic Four were the first ever heroes like in the MCU universe ever.
Before Captain America.
Like before Captain America. Well, no, they couldn't do it before Captain America now, could they?
No, so I don't think they...
Ah, shit, yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
Debunk all that shit.
Yeah. Theory debunked already. But I'd like them to,
Yeah.
you know, have a legacy, like a really
That would
big
be
legacy.
that'd be interesting. Even if it was they had to be that way in an alternate timeline, because that's the only way they could work it out.
Like
but
a timeline where
so they can
Captain
do both. Then they
America
could do
doesn't exist, yeah, or didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be quite.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's
And it could
Marvel.
be an
They
alternate
can
timeline
write
where
whatever they want.
It happened in like maybe 1969, and maybe they were the ones that went to the moon for the first time,
Yeah.
and then that's how they got their powers
Yeah,
through something in space-wise up there. That's not as fun, but that could be a.
or like they come from a world where Captain America didn't stop Red Skull getting the Tesseract, and that can be related to how they get their powers.
Like a what if.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll use the what if series.
Oh yeah, they're doing the What If series, and I forgot about
Well,
that.
we didn't touch on that, did we?
Yeah.
What if they use that? I know it's animated, and they got like a lot of the cast from the films coming back and voice, and maybe they do alternate timeline where the Red Skull wins, and then that's how they win the Fantastic Four win. They do like an origin story,
Yeah.
animated, and then they bring him into the screen. Then, I don't know.
Because I
It's
feel
what
like
if, so it wouldn't even be there. Never mind.
I'd love to see a storyline where just Doctor Doom is working with Red Skull.
Yeah,
Because
and
those two
MODOK as well.
are just great characters. Yeah, exactly.
MODOK and Doctor Doom, maybe.
Yeah, do you mean they got such similar personality types that their chemistry is, even as a trio, as you say, would be really interesting.
Yeah.
I think they got to do something to bring Red Skull back. So Marvel announced a new figure line to do with like the Avengers, Guardian of the Galaxy, and everything as well to do with the MCU. So that's coming out.
Nice.
I didn't look.
Just
at
like an Infinity Saga.
it. Yeah.
like- Fuck. It's been massive.
It looks pretty decent, to be fair. I think I saw the Thor figure and a Hulk one.
Yeah.
They look really good.
Thing
like I
is,
said.
though, which ones do they pick then? Do they have multiple versions of them, or they just have the most recent,
I imagine it's the most recent.
or the first, like their first appearance look?
No, so the Thor one was, it was the Ragnarok stuff, like it came with the helmet and like the painted face.
Oh,
so when
okay,
he fights the Hulk. I don't know whether they're going to be doing, like, say, like, multiple versions.
Because you got the Hulk and Professor Hulk as well.
Yeah, like Storm, like one that comes with Stormbringer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to the Infinity Saga like collection though, the Blu-rays. But they might not have the Incredible Hulk in there, which is a bit weird. Because it's part of it, but
it's technically Universal, though, isn't it?
yeah, I don't think they're gonna give. Well,
Do you
then
think
the same
Universal
thing.
will
Will
hold out on that,
Sony
though?
let them put Spider-Man in there as well?
Sony will, I think.
You
Yeah,
reckon?
yeah. I think Sony are all on board with Marvel now. I think.
Yeah, they know it's
Yeah.
especially Far From Home, like how well that's done. Like they know, okay,
Exactly.
they can tell good stories. We'll just
Yeah.
make the money because they get. I think
'Cause did you see
I believe
Venom?
they make the money for it.
Oh, they make. They're making something, aren't they? Yeah.
No, I think they make the money from all the
Oh,
box office,
fuck.
or they take like a last percentage at least. Anyway,
Yeah. Did you see Venom?
no, I'm not going to.
No.
No, do you like it?
It's a movie that doesn't know what it is.
Yeah,
Like, you can see the cut. You can see what was cut from it. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah, I get you. Is it worth
Yeah.
a watch though? Is it worth me watch? Do I need to watch it? Like just for
you
the
don't.
sake of watching it?
Like, you absolutely do not need to watch it. I mean, their intention is apparently to like launch a Spider-Verse from it without Spider-Man in it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
mean,
maybe it's
Do
worth
you
watching
buy
because it's the
Tom
first,
Hardy as
but-
Eddie Brock though?
Yeah, I think Tom Hardy's the best in a bad film. Like very much like David Harbour was in Hellboy, where it's just I could see a good Venom film with Tom Hardy, but this just isn't it.
Yeah. Do you think number 2 will do well with Woody Harrelson, Carnage?
I love Woody Harrelson. I do not see him as Carnage though. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just seem. I don't know if it's the wig. It's weird.
The wig looks
It looks
stupid.
bizarre, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Mm. So all we need now is
I
Sony
completely
to
forgot
sell
about
off
that. Yeah,
Spider-Man and the characters to Marvel, then we'll...
that's never gonna happen.
No.
Nah, and especially now that they can do what they want with Spider-Man anyway. I can see him just caving and just being like, just have everyone and we'll just make the money from it.
Yeah. Well, they know Marvel. Like, why didn't they just... I don't get
know,
it, man. It's a waste
frustrating,
of money, innit? Because...
That's the part. That's where the whole like Rotten Tomatoes thing shows the other side of the argument. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
some films are absolutely trash, but because loads of people have fucking paid to go and see them, they just make stupid amounts of them.
So they keep making them.
Yeah, like...
So money. Stupid. Like, I like that Marvel takes a gamble now with this and Ant-Man and... Do you know what I mean? And they did really well. This did exceptionally well. I think this is like 850 odd million.
Money. Yeah.
I mean, for this, for this type of film where no one knows the characters at all. Same with Iron Man. Iron Man is the same thing. Like, before the Iron Man film in the MCU, Iron Man was probably like a B
any
character.
Marvel character, any Marvel character except for Spider-Man and maybe the X-Men and the Hulk before the MCU wasn't that well known.
Yeah.
Like, and the Hulk was only because of the 70s show.
And obviously the Ang Lee film.
Spider-Man the same as the 70s films, like, and the 60s animation.
Yeah.
And the X-Men is, again, the animation and the films. You mean, so I think the biggest known comic characters are just the Trinity, the DC Trinity of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. I think before the whole MCU boom, I don't think you'd have found many people who know the broad like spectrum of Marvel characters.
So like this Ant-Man, even like Iron Man, Doctor Strange as well.
Yeah.
Well, Doctor Strange had that like film in the 80s as well.
Oh god, yeah, there is a Doctor Strange. And there's a really old Captain America film.
Yeah,
as well.
and there's a real Fantastic Four, which I think is on YouTube now as well.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Have you actually seen that?
A long time ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
The suit in it is scary. It's like you can see like the rubber paws in it. It's freaky, man. Speaking of scary suits, actually, not really, but my highlight of Comic-Con was Dark Crystal panel.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that series looks phenomenal.
When's that out? This year or next year?
30th of August, I think. It's towards the end of August, but the panel looked amazing. It looks so good. Like, I want him to do a Labyrinth one now. That's the problem. I want him to just do a big, huge Jim Henson multiverse. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep going with that shit. Like,
completely. Because there's a manga sequel to Labyrinth, which is really good.
Yeah.
And they could absolutely do an adaptation of that. So what about a Gears of War film with Batista as Marcus Phoenix? Because that's been the rumour since Gears of War started. Oh, yeah. I mean...
Ooh. Be interesting.
I think when it first...
I don't want to see it, though.
Obviously, that rumour's been floating about since Gears of War first ever come out, and it was before Batista was an actor. So I think it was purely because of the look, because he does look like Marcus Phoenix. But since Guardians, I think he could probably maybe pull it off.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so, yeah.
But again...
But do you want a Gears of War film?
He just looks so much like him. I would, yeah. I could see a good Gears of War film. Or a series. Honestly, I'd rather everything be a series, just because I prefer,
there's so much more you can do. Yeah, it's larger.
It's the first reference of Sakaar.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's the Easter egg.
To what?
Thor ended up in Guardian of the Galaxy eventually. Sakaar. Thor ends up on Sakaar, and then.
Yeah, but do you reckon he would have thought about that?
I reckon Marvel have thought everything well in advance. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. But
imagine if that is the one that they actually
first
have.
mention of Sakaar, though. Imagine if that was the eye he gave to Thor. Just a big robot face. Like a ball from Star Trek.
Oh, like Kano from Mortal Kombat.
Oh. Yeah. Mortal Kombat film coming out. Who's your cast for that?
This is like sudden.
Yeah, I've dropped that on you a bit sudden, but still.
Who would the characters be? That's the question.
Right, so I want Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, yeah.
I want, obviously, Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade.
And I want Liu Kang and Raiden.
Liu Kang and Raiden. Okay.
Batista, Shao Kahn.
Batista, Shao Kahn, fucking hell. Johnny
Goro.
Cage, I'm trying to think. Johnny Cage.
Yeah, Johnny Cage is a hard one. I could see
Haven't
someone
got
like
one. There's nobody I can think in
someone like
mind.
Chris
Like,
Pine. But I don't know. I don't know if you could take him seriously as like a martial artist. And then
yeah,
like I'm
See,
trying to think of people
Chris
who can
Hemsworth
do the martial arts
could
as
pull off
well.
pull off the stupidness, but like, I'd be bored of watching him being in everything.
Yeah.
So like, no. I don't know. I haven't got a cast. I really can't think.
Nah. Emilia Clarke as Sonya Blade.
You reckon? Mm,
Yeah, direct blonde again.
fuck
Teaches
it.
some fighting.
Sophie Turner as Sonya Blade.
No, she can't do American accents, man. She can't do
Only
it.
joking. That's just
I think she's a great actress, but she can't do an American accent.
no.
So did you know that in the comics, Quill's ship is like sentient and is in love with him?
No. That's weird.
Well, you do now.
Is it the weird fact? That's one of the weird facts.
It's one of our weird facts.
One of the
Yeah.
weird facts. Freaky facts.
Another one is Rocket has a female clone called Shocket. And she's black and pink, I think.
That is lazy.
Yeah,
Shock it.
Shocket, yeah. Shocket the raccoon.
Shock it, the raccoon. Wow.
Are you shocked that they wrote Yondu out in the second one?
No.
I'm not shocked, but I am a little surprised that like they just given him the new
The fin.
whistle fin thing. Yeah, like I feel like they should have just not given him that and then him left it as a gift to James Gunn's brother.
Yeah. Oh, it was nice to see him with it though, because I know there was a lot of controversy on like why hasn't he got the fin and stuff. And I think it was
like that pissed me
I think
off,
it was
man.
mainly right. I believe I read somewhere James Gunn said it's because when they're filming the ship scenes, the fin was too big, so he couldn't move his head about. So they just
no,
they
but
just
things
shortened
like
it.
that are so pathetic anyway. Like fuck off. It's slightly different. Get over it.
I know.
Do you not, like how does that's not making a massive change to the film, does it? That doesn't destroy the character. It's, one of his accessories looks slightly different.
Yeah.
Get over it, man.
They do a fan service in number 2 then. That's
That's
the thing.
Peter Serafinowicz, who's the voice of Darth Maul.
Yeah. And he's Pete in Shaun of the Dead.
He's Pete in Shaun of the Dead, yeah. He's he does a couple of voices in the Dark Souls games as well.
Yeah, I can. Is he?
Yeah, he's a really big Dark Souls fan. Like he plays it himself.
Nice. He's got that voice, man.
Yeah.
Him and Matt
really
Berry.
deep. Oh, and he's the Tick. He's the new
Tick.
Tick. Yeah.
On Amazon.
Do you watch that?
No.
Oh, I love the Tick. I
It's been
love
cancelled, or
the
is it still
Tick.
going?
No, it's still going.
Huh.
Second series just come out actually, about 2 months ago, 2-3 months ago. It's really good. It's not as good as the original live action series, but it's still quite good.
Yeah. I'll check that out.
It's perfect timing for it as well, like the Tick, especially because the MCU is so big now. It's just to take the mick out of all the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
So I watched Long Shot this week.
Yeah.
Friday, I think it was. I think I messaged you to say I was going to watch it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I had really low expectations. I thought I'll watch it once, think it's alright, and that'll be it. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. A very funny film. It's really sweet and like heartfelt.
Yeah.
It's so good, man. Seth Rogen just keeps knocking it out of the park. Like Charlize Theron is brilliant in it.
What type of film is it? Is it like a...
It's a rom-com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it more comedy than...
Yeah, it's a lot more comedy than it is romantic, but it's just, I don't know, it's just got a really believable like love story to it. Like,
Yeah.
you can believe I'm falling in love. It's really good. There's a really good scene where they have sex for the first time,
Yeah.
and obviously like they start doing it. They get about 10 seconds in, like 2 pumps and done, and it's like a really good cliche subversion where he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come," and she's like, "Oh yeah, so am I," and she like comes really quick as well, and it's like, "Oh, I just haven't had sex in ages," because normally the joke is like, "Oh, the bloke is shit in bed, he lasted 10 seconds," but she does as well, which I thought was quite a nice touch.
I'll have
Yeah,
to get
it's
on
really
that.
good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to get on that. He was called Flasky before. Like after his name's Fred Flasky.
Flasky, yeah.
I just haven't got on to watching it.
It's really good. I think this film was the first film that got like proper casuals on board with the MCU.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Like people who had watched all the others but just had zero interest. I think this
Yeah.
was the film that made them
What
want
about
to pay
Avengers, though?
attention. Still, no, I don't know. But because I think this is the like you say, like the least MCU one. Like,
Yeah, it's the most cosmic one.
yeah,
Because I know Thor is still set in Earth as well, so... But this is completely...
it's
you know.
more standalone than any of the others. And I think Groot is the linchpin. I think people fell in love with Groot so much in this one.
And Rocket.
Yeah.
I love this bit, man. It is shot so well, though, isn't it? Imagine having that arrow.
I mean, that's been... It's Hawkeye's D&D, innit? It's Hawkeye's wet dream.
He's so OP, though.
It is a bit OP, isn't it?
Like, what can he not break through?
They could have used that on Thanos. Done.
I know.
Straight through his
That's
head.
probably why they killed him off.
Yeah.
Because he'd been amazing with that. He would have
That's why
straight
they
through.
wrote... I'm sure that the character's name is Craggle, but I just see him as James Gunn's brother.
Kraglin.
Cragglin, that's it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's why
I couldn't think of his name
Craglin's
really
not in it.
either. No. Yeah.
I
Where's
thought,
he
I
been?
thought Craggle.
Craggle.
This thing in
Craggle
Lego
Rock.
movie. No, I was thinking the Lego movie. I'm so shocked you haven't seen it.
No.
I'm outraged. It's because
Yeah,
the
you're gonna have to
comedy
give me-
is so up your
You have to
street
give me
as
a
well.
list of stuff.
Yeah,
Because,
man, shocked. Yeah, the comedy is so up your street. It's so good. And just like, like the Lego cameos in it. It's so funny. Channing Tatum is Superman and Jonah Hill is Green Lantern in it.
is it?
But it's like they're 21 Jump Street characters, and Green Lantern's like obsessed with Superman and just trying to be his best friend, and Superman's like, "Oh, I hate you."
Fucking hell.
Class, man.
I didn't know that.
It's so good.
Oh, it's Phil Lord and Christopher Miller.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. That's it.
I believe.
Lord and Miller.
Lord and Miller.
That's it, because everyone just refers to them as Lord and Miller, so I just know their last names. It's like the guys from Game of Thrones, Benoff and Weiss.
Benoff and Weiss, yeah.
I don't know their
those
first
guys.
names.
Oh, they produced Into the Spider-Verse.
Did they?
And they
Oh,
won
no,
an
yeah,
Oscar
I did.
for it.
I knew that,
They won an
actually.
Oscar for it.
Yeah, because the comedy in Spider-Verse is very quite similar to the Lego movies. Like the Easter eggs, it's Venus.
Yeah.
It's a very similar tone.
They wrote the film Extreme Movie.
I don't think I've seen
It's
that.
the one, like Michael Cera's in it and stuff. It's fucking stupid. They wrote and directed Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I've never seen that. Apparently the second one's really good, though.
Yeah, the Lego Movie.
Because
Yeah.
Michael Cera
They
is...
didn't direct the Lego Movie 2, though.
No, they wrote it, though, didn't they?
They wrote it, yeah.
Yeah. Because Michael Cera plays Robin in the Lego Batman film.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to have
Ray
to watch these, man.
Fiennes is Alfred in it. And I bet you'd make a really good live-action Alfred as well.
Yes.
I've only just... Oh, yeah, you'd make a
Oh.
really good live-action Alfred. I mean, they'd have to grey his hair a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see that. Voldemort Alfred.
He could just be bald.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
He's got the voice as well.
Because he's a good Alfred in the Lego film.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I could...
Didn't really think of that.
Me neither.
We didn't really do the X-Men ones either, did we?
No, we didn't do it at all.
We did it
In
all.
fact,
Yeah, we didn't do
we
it
said
at all.
which ones we'd
We
like to
said
see
we-
back, and then we just didn't get
Yeah,
any other
We
options.
didn't get the other options. Oh, Groot sacrificing himself.
And a little baby Groot.
Maybe Groot. Imagine they all just died instead. Like a what if?
What if?
What if?
Yeah, I'm really excited about that What If series. I forgot they were doing that. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, animated as well. That's gonna be.
Yeah, that's budget, that is.
Yeah, and time.
Yeah.
You know. I think they can
Yeah.
afford the budget for that.
Do you think they'll do one for every film, or...?
Not just characters. It'll be certain. I believe it's certain scenes. So
Yeah.
maybe what if well, I think what's his name now? Stanley Tucci.
Stanley
Tucci. He's back for the What If series. So let's
Okay.
imagine what if he didn't get shot? Or what if he became Captain America?
Yeah, because that's been I'd want to see one of like what if Bucky had become Captain America, but I
Yeah.
also want to see one of like what if Bucky hadn't killed the Starks and
This then at least what if
do you know
things
what I
could
mean?
be kind of canon if they're more like backstory, like
Well,
where
they could
Bucky
be
didn't
canon in the
become.
multiverse, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just saying, what if Bucky became Captain America for a while,
Yeah.
under the radar, so no one
Mm.
knew existed. He just had the mantle with the, obviously with the shield, and then obviously, yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's been there's a lot of potential. Are you a bit bummed that that we're still not getting like a new Hulk film?
Oh yeah, I would
Yeah,
like to have seen like a new Hulk film, but then
I would
they
have, but
took
not
the
as
arc I
Professor
wanted.
Hulk.
They took the arc I wanted anyway, with the whole
That like Planet
Planet
Hulk.
Hulk, and they just
Yeah.
that was what I wanted to see anyway. Like that's what I would like to
Man.
see, like from on Age of Ultron
Yeah.
onwards and stuff.
I mean, what
If
about
they did
World
one
War
of them.
Hulk?
Don't know much about it, so
No, World War Hulk is the sequel to Planet Hulk.
okay.
So at the end of Planet Hulk, he ends up settling on the planet, and he marries the woman
Yeah,
and has like a kid. And like so the Quinjet that the Illuminati end up sending him there on, that blows up and like destroys the planet and kills his wife and child.
yeah,
So the Hulk comes back to Earth with like Meek and everyone as an army, and basically just goes absolutely mental on the Illuminati and just kills everyone and just fights everyone. And
fuck.
it's really good. Like Adam Warlock, I think, comes and like tries to save the day, but the Hulk just decimates him. And I think what like the Marvel Universe equivalent of God just steps in and is like, right, okay, that's enough, and just clicks his fingers and ends it all.
Yeah,
It's really
killing
good.
the Hulk.
No, he didn't kill him, but he just like turns him back to Bruce Banner and just makes everyone chill out and it's like, right, this was a bit mad. Let's not do this again.
Yeah,
But he absolutely just wrecks the Illuminati. So he takes out fucking Professor X, and I think he ends up like fighting Juggernaut. It's really
Fuck.
good. It's a really good story, man. The only other Hulk storyline I like, which is probably one of my favorite comics ever. I can't remember what it's called though. It wouldn't work as a film, but it's a great story where he's the last man alive. So Bruce Banner's like the last man on Earth,
okay.
and obviously because the Hulk won't let him die, and every night radioactive like cockroaches just come and eat him alive, and then Hulk comes out, he survives, and that's just his day to day,
Oh my
and that's
God.
all the story is it's like a really nightmarish Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Like I said, it wouldn't work as a film, but it's a great Hulk story. I'll try and find out the name and send it to you. It's really good.
that one sounds interesting. The end of the world one though.
Hmm?
The end of the world one sounds
Oh,
interesting.
World War
yeah.
Hulk. I can't believe you haven't read that. If you're big into Planet Hulk, it's like I said, it's a direct sequel. It's fantastic. I think it's the introduction of the Red Hulk as well. Maybe. Don't quote me on that, but I think it might be there or thereabouts because I think
Yeah,
Ross is like, right, okay, turn me into Hulk and I'll stop him, and then obviously Red Hulk comes about, which I'd like to see.
oh,
I'd
I
like to see Red Hulk in these. That's me. I
with William Hurt as well,
yeah, absolutely,
smashing it on the CGI like.
yeah. Because which is your favorite Hulk then? Like, is it like the Hulk personality, like Professor Hulk, Maestro Hulk, World War Hulk?
Well, I don't know World War Hulk. I do like Professor Hulk. I love it.
I like
love it.
Professor Hulk. I
It's
don't like
so
the way
silly.
they've done it
It's
in
great.
Endgame because, like I said, it just feels rushed.
Yeah.
But mine was always
Well,
Grey
I
Hulk.
was watching something yesterday, and they said that an early draft of Infinity War, he was going to become Professor Hulk.
Yeah, there's deleted scenes to do with it as well. I seen.
So they shot some stuff, and then they were like, "Oh, we're using this in an Endgame or something."
Yeah. It was sort of floating about when the Endgame re-release was a big thing, and one of the scenes was the whole Professor Hulk thing, which I feel should have been in there anyway.
Yeah.
But my favourite Hulk was always Grey Hulk, Mr. Fix-It, because of the animated series from the 90s. Did you
Yeah.
ever watch that?
No.
Oh, that animated series was great. So Marvel's 90s animated series were fantastic with the X-Men, the Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, and the Hulk. all of them were fantastic, but the Iron Man one got cancelled pretty early. I think so did the Fantastic Four one.
Yeah.
But then the X-Men, Hulk, and Spider-Man ones went on for a while, and they were great. But the Grey Hulk in that was so good of a character. I think Ghost Rider was in it. Brilliant series.
Ooh, title drop.
Roll credits.
That would be a good ending.
It's one of my favourite jokes in Infinity War, where Mantis is like, "Oh, tell him about the dance-off to save the universe."
Yeah.
That's so funny. And when he's on about Footloose, and Tom Holland's like, "Is it still the best film ever?" And Tom Holland's like, "It never was." Great chemistry between them.
He does look different though, the blue. You can definitely see it now.
He looks dusty.
Yeah.
Do you mean he looks like he's just been in a dusty explosion? Do you think Kraglin not being in Infinity War and Endgame was strategical, or do you think it was political in the sense that they'd sacked him along with James Gunn?
No, because they sacked James Gunn after Endgame and Infinity War were already filmed.
Fair enough.
He has deleted scenes, I believe, and also he did work on as Rocket. He's a stand-in, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's
the motion capture.
The motion capture, yeah.
I think the early drafts they had him in there, but I think they said, James Gunn obviously produced the film along with Taika and Jon Favreau, because obviously they have like their own characters, and Taika has Thor now, and James has the Guardians, and then Jon Favreau he's like the consultant on Iron Man, because I don't think Shane Black was going to come back, and he was always the Iron Man guy. So they kind of help with the direction of the story. That's why there's like so many drafts of the film. Like,
because I definitely thought that when they put Thor into the Guardians, I thought, they've done that so Taika can take over both. But
apparently he was gonna just have like his complete arc in it is different now. He was kind of be just there, like kind of just fighting. Yeah, and then they kind of like, we need to have him further on, so they added that the Stormbreaker. And obviously Loki's there as well, because obviously he's at the forefront of the film with Thanos. It's their film.
I always forget Loki dies in it because it happens right at the start, and then
3rd minute in.
And I didn't believe he was dead.
No, he is.
Well, yeah, we know that now. But initially, I thought, is he?
What I like about the Loki show is that the premise of the Loki show could have been an episode or 2 of the What If.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, let's go for it, because obviously people are wondering, and I think it's...
Yeah, because they've got a lot of time to fill in with that character now.
And now the reason why they put that scene in the film is because they were setting it up, because they were going to do the TV show anyway. So it wasn't just so people can go, where's Loki gone? They set it up on purpose, so they had the show in development.
Yeah, I wonder if... Because the only other character they've got now where they've got loads of time to fill in would be Gamora, so I wonder if once Guardian 3 come out, they done a Gamora series that showed what happens to her between Endgame and Guardians 3.
That'd be interesting. I'd like to see Guardians of the Galaxy in TV format at this point, because I think
they've got an animated show.
They can do a lot more, they can get a lot more adventures than any other characters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
same with
more
Thor
episodic.
as well. Thor could work as an episodic thing, but not in the style of each episode has a different villain, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of thing, with one story arc for each character going through the series and stuff. It's kind of like the Netflix shows where it's
a linear story.
It's a linear story, yeah. So it's one villain per season, that kind of thing. Or I guess they could go in different adventures each time, but that would only work in an animated way, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
For budgetary reasons.
Taika Waititi's going to be doing a voice in the new Rick and Morty series.
Is he?
They released a clip
for
San Diego Comic-Con.
Gloopy or something. Global.
Probably. I mean, everything's floopy noops or flippy nips or something like that in Rick and Morty. It's just bonkers. If only he opened that gift earlier and he had that second tape for this film.
Yeah.
If
only.
Between the two.
Yeah. the chain, like, not because Volume 2 definitely got the best soundtrack. Father and Son, Cat Stevens, what an amazing ending like track, like.
That's one of the most emotional.
Mr. Blue Sky
scenes
opens the film with Groot dancing, like.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. And it has its place because he turns the recording on. The way he puts it in, like, I get what you
That's
mean.
it's like part of the story rather than just being a soundtrack.
Like right now.
Yeah.
But this song isn't on Awesome Mix Volume 2, which is the only thing that bugs me. Just like, he's playing that tape. That should be one of the... Yeah. I don't know, it's just a little nitpick. It's too bad you're going to get fucking nuked, mate. In like the next few films by Thanos.
No, like that feels like a bit of a waste. Unless they bring them back, like say for a Nova film. Because
like,
I mean,
the Nova film is probably set, like, it opens with Thanos, like, decimating the fucking...
Yeah.
Like, these little spin-offs, almost. Like, they're not like direct sequels.
There's no way all the Nova Corps are dead. That would be impossible, because that's so against what their characters are. I mean, they're intergalactic, so they're everywhere. But I think they would bring him into a Captain Marvel film now. I think they'd do a Captain Marvel
that'd be
film.
quite good.
Because I don't know if he could do I don't know if Nova is a big enough character to
do
a standalone
like
film.
Batman v Superman, where like they start fighting, and then at the end it's like Martha.
Kevin Smith trailer dropped.
Yeah.
Didn't announce anything
a few
else.
days before Comic-Con.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that? Because I bet you've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the trailer.
What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Are you happy with the characters?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Ben Affleck's back.
Yep.
As what? It remains yet to be seen. I mean, I think you've got some theories of it.
Oh, well, Holden McNeil.
Yeah? Don't think the arsehole from Menswear? Or
no, because
Fashionable Male?
There's a shot of him in the scene, and behind him says Holden McNeil, and it's called Blunt Man Beyond. It's his new comic book. And he's obviously wearing that buttoned up like long sleeve shirt as well. He always wears underneath the plaid shirt. It's Holden.
Yep,
but
so
I do
Holden
think that
back.
maybe he'll also play himself.
Like as Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Maybe I think he might. I thought he was going to be Blunt Man. But obviously it's Val Kilmer. So maybe that. Also got Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Right, so on Wikipedia, he's credited as Sean Oran.
Right.
Who is his character in Chasing Amy? You know, the TV executive?
Yeah.
Right.
So
why would he be playing that guy?
Well, his studio probably owns any sort of media rights to...
But also, he was dressed like Loki.
He was dressed like Loki.
Had the hood and the blazer combo. And he was in a church with a Bible.
Yeah. Dean said that's his favourite part of the trailer.
Is it?
Yeah. He likes Dogma as well.
Yeah. And so I have a theory about how it's actually Loki and not Sean Oran.
Go on.
Right, so in the Dogma, God cleans up the place after Bartleby goes fucking nuts. Obviously Bartleby stays dead because God killed him herself. My theory is that she brought everyone back to life who was murdered in his rampage, but obviously not back to where they were, just back to life.
Okay.
Hence, like, Loki is still alive, and I can back that up with the fact that Wikipedia says that Brian O'Halloran, who plays Dante, is also playing Grant Hicks.
Grant Hicks, okay.
Right, and if you know the Furious universe, Dante has cousins.
Yeah.
So, like, Chasing Amy, it's... I don't know what his name is. And then you got Gil Hicks and Mallrats.
One with the Mallrats, yeah.
Yeah, Gil Hicks. And then you have Grant Hicks, who's the reporter in Dogma. So it's like, okay, if he's playing Grant, and he was murdered by Bartleby too, so if he's playing him, then Loki can be alive too.
Train?
No, he was in the church.
Yeah.
So if he's playing Grant, and Grant died too, then obviously they come back, and that's my theory on that.
I think you're probably right, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
That's like a banger or shite, that isn't it?
It's a banger. It's a banger.
Yeah. Evident, locked in.
Yeah. We've got one banger today.
Wikipedia fact, but, it's all we got for now.
I think you're right. I do think you're right, honestly. Yeah.
So I've also got, do you think Randall will make a sneaky appearance? cameo just for the in like a short Clerks 3 like
No, I
large
don't think
scene.
he will, because
So he'll agree to just do like a sequence of the film, like the opening, and then like
yeah, I
which would
don't
be
know.
like
But
what
because I don't
you
think
find
that
out what happens in Clerks 3, but it's kind of shortened down.
if they do, it'll be very short, and I don't think they will do it with Dante as well, because then that's just going to confuse people in it. So
Yeah, where's he gone? Like
yeah, I think it'll if they do, it'll just be Randall on his own. But I don't see how.
no, Randall is Jeff Anderson who didn't want to do Clerks. Dante is
No, yeah, no,
he's the one who's in it.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think Randall will be in it, because otherwise.
Oh right, yeah. So you think Dante's on his
Yeah.
own, just
Yeah.
yeah. But like I don't know. I think he might be in it, like even if it's for like
Yeah.
one short scene, just so like or yeah. I just generally think he's gonna be in it. And I think that he wasn't gonna hire Ben Affleck because obviously Ben Affleck's a celebrity. You can.
I mean, he
get
might
buzz
do
on
it,
that.
but because
like,
he hasn't. Like
I
you say,
think some of the
he hasn't
sneaky
gotta be
bits
there
he
for
has
long.
not shown because he has says he's going to show a lot in the trailer. When we saw him back
Yeah.
in May, he said there's a lot in the trailer. There's a lot more that you haven't seen. And how much was in the trailer? There was a lot in the trailer.
Yeah, I didn't spot Chris Jericho anyway, and I was lucky. And I
Exactly.
spotted Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, it's like one really quick shot of them leaving movies as well. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of stuff. Yeah, like there's a lot of characters that are actually cast. Like they didn't see Alyssa in it.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
She's cast. Will Ferrell
As
back as
the cop.
Will and Holly.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. Yeah, that's good.
Shit beans. Fuck beans, I mean.
Yeah, no, I think it looks really good. I think you're right about your theory. I don't think Randall will be back though. I just,
No.
I don't know. I just don't see it.
Banky.
Banky, yeah, definitely.
Do you think Jason Lee will also be playing Banky as well as Brody, like he did in Strike Back?
I mean, I like him too because I like more rats so much. Like Brody's one of my favorite. Banky, fuck.
Jason Amy.
Right, what are we talking about?
Banky, Chasing Amy.
Banky.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Bring them all back. But again, it's the same thing. I also don't want to be confused, like general people to be confused by seeing the same actor.
Yeah, but they did it in
like,
Strike Back,
multiple
didn't they?
roles.
Ben
No,
Affleck.
I
Ben
know,
Affleck
but
did it as well. Played himself and Holden. They all did it. Loads
Yeah.
of them did it.
yeah, I think it's possible. I mean, I think he's going to try and round as much of it off as he can with
Yeah.
this film, and I think this might well be the last
You reckon?
Blue Askew film. Yeah.
That's
So I
actually
think
that's
he's
actually
gonna
one of
try
my
and include everything, and then I think that's going to be it done. Then
that was one of my ideas. Do you think it's the last video
Yeah.
scene of this? Well,
I do, yeah.
fair. Same.
Or at least for now. I mean, everything's last until it's not.
I
Do you know what
think he's gonna like squeeze like kind of like main story beats from Mallrats 2 and Clerks 3 in this,
Yeah.
but like not press them too hard. Like just kind of like
Just round them off.
Just round them off, get there and stuff. Alanis
Close the
Morissette
loop.
as God.
I don't see that happening.
No, not even as like a cheeky cameo at the end, shutting the book again. No.
No.
Oh, the one thing I noticed as well in Jason Bob, have you seen that scene after the credits where she shuts the book?
Yeah.
Well, I believe that the book isn't actually finished. She just shuts the book in like kind of in half. So there's more story to tell. It's kind of like, oh, we'll pick up later on.
Pick up later, yeah.
Scott Mosier back as Will and Black for another little cameo.
I mean,
Even if they
yeah.
do, even if he literally does shot by shot
Oh,
exactly the same.
To be honest with you, I think
Strike
if
Back,
Ben Affleck's come back and Matt Damon, I think anything.
Scott Mosier's
is
cast in the
possible.
film, but do you think he'll be playing Willem or do you think he'll be playing like a new character?
I think he'd be playing a new character, probably. Yeah.
Fair. Any other Mallrats characters involved? You reckon? T.S. Quint.
Alyssa's sister,
Brandy.
the girl, the one who writes the sex diary.
Yeah. Can't remember her name.
Which one is?
Mr. Svenin. Michael Rooker would be nice, wouldn't
I'd
it?
like Michael Rooker to be back because
I don't think he would
was up
fit in
for
this
doing-
film, but it would be nice to see the
yeah, 'cause
characters.
he was
like-
up for doing more rats too, wasn't he?
They were all up for doing it.
Um,
Even the LaFours. God, he's in it as well. And Priscilla Barnes, who's the three-nipple lady. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we were getting more rats too. So I'd like to see as many people as possible back from that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, Elias from
I'm
Clerks
curious
2.
if there'll be a little like what the Stan Lee thing will be, because he said he's
Stan
going to pay
Lee-
tribute to Stan
He's
Lee.
got the Brody's t-shirt is revealed that smudged like face is actually Stanley's face.
Yeah, I bet
If you
there's
didn't
more
catch
than that
that.
as well, though.
He's got his jumper in like a cabinet in there.
Pretty cool.
Because the scene he was going to have a cameo in the film as himself again.
Yeah.
But obviously he died. And
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Not gonna happen.
No, I know.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for it.
What about Elias from Clerks 2?
I don't remember Elias.
You know, the one who worked in movies?
Is that the girl?
The kid.
The kid.
The guy. You know the one? The Jesus-loving guy, the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Because at the end of Clerks 2, he gets a job in the RST video.
Yeah.
And obviously, video stores don't exist. And
I mean, like I said, I didn't remember him, but so I could take or leave him.
Fair. That's all the questions I have for you on that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm hyped for it, and I think your theory's right, and we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
It's a banger. It's a banger.
Banger. No shite here.
No shite this year. Closing on a banger.
Yeah, and with that, we're going to end this episode. Do an actual ending for once.
Yeah, an official end.
Official end.